Hello, my beautiful friends. Vegan or not vegan, it doesn't matter. Holidays are the most beautiful times of the year when we gather with family and we enjoy ourselves. But many times we tend to overeat during these times. So today I'm going to share with you a very simple vegetable ramen recipe that you can enjoy with all your loved ones and have a lighter meal after these days of enjoying delicious and beautiful meals that we traditionally prepare on Christmas and New Year. I hope you enjoyed this recipe, and please like, share, subscribe to this channel for more of these if you really enjoy it. We are going to use very simple ingredients. I'm going to use some dried shiitake mushrooms, but you can use any type of mushrooms you would like. And we're going to make our own vegetable stock. So we're going to use all this cilantro leftovers with the roots to make the vegetable stock. We're going to use onion, carrots, we have some mung bean sprouts here, some Chinese cabbage, bok choy. We have a little bit of lime, because we cannot go without a squeeze of lime in any Asian recipe. And for this recipe I'm gonna use rice noodles, but you can use any type of udon noodles of your choice. And of course we cannot go without a little bit of garlic, some ginger, and green onions, which will be for garnishing at the top. So I'm not gonna use this yet. Okay, let's make our broth. So I had a little bit of difficulty cutting up all this because we are staying in a guest house here in Bali and we're just using the common kitchen, and the cutting board and the knife have mysteriously disappeared, so I had to brought another knife and I had to use this plate for cutting. But anyways, we made it. So I'm gonna let you know what I have here. Some of the vegetables that I'm gonna put in the broth are gonna stay there into the pieces that I have cut them, but I'm gonna take out some of them. So I used a whole onion and I chopped up half of it, which is gonna stay for later on in the soup, and the other half I just cut into two, and I'm gonna take this out. I left it with the skin because the skin gives it a very nice, beautiful color and an amazing flavor as well. And then I chopped a big clove of garlic here. We have some pieces of ginger, but I chopped up some of them to leave them in the broth itself. We have the carrots chopped up, and then I took the best parts of the cilantro because I'm going to use them for garnishing on the top. And the rest, what is left, I'm just going to put like this whole in the pot. And then I'm going to take out. It's going to give very nice flavor to the broth. And the rest of the ingredients we will add on a little bit later. So I decided to add some radish as well to the soup, to the broth. These are usually used for salads, but they will actually give very nice flavor to the broth as well. You can use any type of radish. Usually in the Asian cuisine they use daikon radish. I just don't have right now in the fridge, so I'm just gonna use these. I'm gonna chop them slightly thinly like the carrot, like this, and I'm just gonna add them to the pot. Now all I have to do is just fill this pot with water and put it to boil. It's heavy. And while I'm waiting for my broth to get ready, I'm gonna put the shiitake mushrooms in water to soak. They smell amazing. I'm gonna rinse the mung beans and I'm gonna add the rest of the ingredients. You already saw that I chopped up the shiitake mushrooms. Regarding the mung beans, always make sure that you rinse your sprouts. These are living organisms and they constantly continue growing and letting go of anti-nutrients, so you want to make sure they're very clean and just double check that there's not something rottening. You want to take this away, and we keep the rest. Our broth is kind of ready, so I'm just gonna remove the big chunks of vegetables, like the onion and the coriander and the big chunks of ginger, like so. It's a little bit difficult. Now I'm just gonna include the mung beans and then the cabbage and the mushrooms, and after these cook, I'm gonna add the bok choy right at the very end. And one very important tip, don't throw away the water from your shiitake mushrooms. Make sure you add it to your broth. It will add an extra deep and earthy flavor to your ramen. And just a small touch here, I'm just gonna add a teaspoon of dark soy sauce to the soup. Hello, Cookie.
Hello.
Let's check it out. It smells absolutely delicious. Our soup is ready, and I'm just gonna add the bok choy to it. next we'll make our noodles. And then you just want to add a little bit of lime juice. And then time for our noodles. Oh, that's a lot of smoke. A beautiful bean. And here's our meal finished. We garnish on top with green onion, fresh cilantro, and some chilies for color.